All right, let's get stopped. No threes. For sure.
Spade corner, yeah. Spade corner.
Replay that.
Jelly.
He's expecting me. Oh, I got him. Get ready for a three. Nope.
No, just take it.
That's fine.
Smart.
Yep. We'll be there.
Let him dance.
It's fine. That's fine. Go ahead. That's fine. Wemby, I'm going to have you cut in 3, 2, 1. Go.
All right, now he's on that.
Yeah.
Welcome and happy holidays from Kukulkan. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bulls, we've got the Beast, Buzelis out there with the Coral. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. So the Bucks win the tip. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiaries.
The Beast, that's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
From Trey Jones.
And here's Porter. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's the Beast. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Shot clock at 5. Smith the pass to the Beast. Milwaukee with the rebound. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke to the head coach for Chicago. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Kevin?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Porter. Isaac Okoro missing his last shot. And that one's good by Porter.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Back to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the triple.
Well, it's a work in progress from outside the arc. Good to see Jones knocking it down there.
And Porter, here we go.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Jones, the pass to the Beast. Rollins grabs the board. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Porter. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Porter's got 10.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Stops. Pops. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Smith the pass to the Beast. Going inside, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Yabusele, he's checked in for Smith. Miller comes in for Buzelis. Sexton, he's checked in for Isaac Okoro. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Trey Jones. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Zhang comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's A.J. Green in for Rollins.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Giddey against Porter. And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, great job by Giddey staying composed there, refusing to let the physical defense throw him off.
Milwaukee in the lead. On the wing, Green. Stolen by Yabusele. Pass to the Beast. Down low. Back to Miller. Here's the Beast. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys. Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Smith checked in for Gershon Yabusele. Buzelis comes in for Miller. Okoro, he's checked in for Anthony Simon. And it's the Beast in for Sexton. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Turner's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Zhang. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for A.J. Green. We've got Buzelis. He's down there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Smith in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Pass to Kuzma. And it's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup. The Beasts got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the 76ers made some really terrific plays. He ended up with 12 points, and his defensive presence was terrific, picking up a number of blocks and steals. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Yeah, watching the film of that game, they ran some nice sets for him. I'd expect more of the same tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Good on the shot. And it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
Well, I like when Turner seeks out his offense like this. Great job being aggressive in close.
Pass to the Beast. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The Bulls making a switch here. Monk's checked in. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Buzelis got it. Good job in the low post. Buzelis has got 8 points.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Giannis outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis. As much or more than any star in this league, you can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor. Well, he's one of the most unguardable players in the league. Antetokounmpo's length and speed is simply otherworldly.
Here's the Beast, guarded by Porter. Pass to Monk. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Rollins. Giddy defending. Back to Antetokounmpo. Good D by Miller.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And that's
Chicago 44, Milwaukee 48. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here are the Bulls now. 4-point game. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Rollins is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Turner in at the 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Okoro's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 4. Up top, Kuzma. Covered by Okoro. They grab their own miss. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, aggressive play from Turner. Nice rebound, and he doesn't hesitate to go right back up.
Here's Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Outside, Porter lets it go from deep. It's all in by the Bulls. Pass to the Beast. It's Soledad. It's Antetokounmpo. That's good from Porter on the assist by Giannis. Porter's got 15.
And we know Kevin Porter Jr. is capable of having big nights. And the way he's playing, this could be one.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these.
Bulls leading by 3. Jalen Smith is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Okoro. And it's the Beast. And it's Jones in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The Bucks shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And Kuzma slams it in.
And I like that Kuzma can go off 1 or 2 feet. It really allows him to attack the rim with ease.
Here's Jones. Shot clock at 6. The Beast can't hit.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Rollins with the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's the Beast. Let's go. And again, Chicago. No good. Milwaukee in the lead. The kick out to Porter. No good on the triple. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Shots good by the Beast. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Porter finds Jang. Back to Porter. Driving to the basket. Good work there as it goes. Porter's got 19 points.
I just like the commitment from Porter Jr., refusing to let the D get the better of him.
Pass to the Beast. The rebound by the Bucks. Rollins got his 5th rebound in this one. Fades and shoots. Misses off the right iron. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Monks checked in for the Beast.
Substitution on
The Beast, he's checked in for the Bulls. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Porter. And it's A.J. Green in for Rollins.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Portis against Smith.
2 minutes.
Here's the Beast. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Porter's checked in for the Bucks. Rollins comes in for A.J. Green. Timeout called the Bucks.
Kevin Porter Jr.
They're trailing by 5. 1:51 left in the fourth.
Bucks call timeout. Please welcome to the court, your Chicago Bulls.
We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Matas Huzelis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. They make a few plays down the stretch. We could steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Just 5 on the clock. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's the Beast. It's good. And the Bulls lead by 5.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
Giannis with it, now defended by the Beast. Kuzma outside. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And this guy's played in some big games, so the moment doesn't faze Kuzma.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's the Beast. Now Okoro. And that's an intentional foul. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Jones.
For the Bucks.
Out left to the wing. Three-pointer. And he knocks it down. Good looking through there from the Beast. The Beast's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Porter in the corner. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
This team needed someone to step up, and it's Kevin Porter Jr., the former first-round pick with a huge basket.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for the Bulls.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're behind by 6. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Antetokounmpo, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Craig Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA
My advice to everybody out there, if they want to have a good park run, make sure you have a good build and a good team. Whether you win your first couple games or not, you could build chemistry with each other, and eventually you will win games. You just got to stick with it, stay positive, and encourage your team, and I guarantee you guys are going to win games.
Hi, this is Bishop, the W.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves and the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Out of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Reed in at center. And for Chicago, Buzelis out there with the Okoro. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Smith, and it's the Beast in at the two-guard spot. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be on as many times as possible. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Edwards, plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
DiVincenzo against Jones. Clock at 6. Pass to the Beast. And no good. Great D that time from Edwards. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I spoke to the head coach for Chicago. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's DiVincenzo. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And, guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, but there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by the Beast. And here is DiVincenzo. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Jones looking for an opening. To the left wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. To the wing on the left. The Beast passes to Jones. Pass to the Beast. Great D that time from Edwards.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Inside. Reed kicks to Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
The Beast can't hit.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice compliment.
Ends up going with the new group. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Smith is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And there's Monk, and it's the Beast in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Makes it off the glass. The Beast's got his first 2 points of the night. Timberwolves leading by 6. Pass to Reid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Clark, Naz Reid, a former 6-man award winner in this league.
Yeah, I tell you, he was given the nickname Big Jelly in high school, and it has stuck with him. In fact, he got some great T-shirts with that on it. And to be honest, I like it. I just would like to know the backstory as to how he became Big Jelly. His game is pretty sweet, too.
Monk against DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Shot's good by the Beast.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's good. Reid's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for Minnesota.
Tell you, I love the effort from the defense there, but inside, Reid just had the strength to overpower him.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He scored 17 points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. He stepped up his game tonight, and you could tell his teammates loved seeing him go to work. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Reid the pass to Dosunmu.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight to the paint. Okoro lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Okoro's got his first bucket in this one.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Throws it up high. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
And here's a look at some numbers for Jaden McDaniels. Here's Dosunmu. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
The league just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Reid. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And it's Mike Conley in for Dosunmu. Here's Okoro. Here's Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A solid defender and rebounder. I'm really impressed with Smith's growth thus far.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Island's checked in. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. They lead by 4. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Monk looking around. 5 to shoot. Pass to the Beast. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Randall. And the rejection by Smith.
There you see Smith's length playing to his advantage defensively.
Bruzelis' shot is good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Edwards. And Okoro pulls it down. Pass to the Beast. Shot from 12. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4 from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's Edwards. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Nice little bounce in this step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
The Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Chicago making some... Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Smith checked in for Gershon Yabusele. Okoro comes in for Miller. Monk's checked in for Josh Giddey. And it's the Beast in for Jones. Bones Highland is checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. McDaniels gets a wide open look. That's in there. Conley with the assist. McDaniels got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's the Beast. 8 points for him. Here's Smith. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Smith's got 10.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
Conley's shot is off.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
On for three, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we'll be right back after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Smith, who's zealous out there with Isaac Okoro. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's the Beast in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And you got to get out on the head if you're the defense. Simon's too big a threat from deep.
Highland passes to Dosunmu. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's the Beast. And rebounded by McDaniels.
You can see why he's not really known for his touch around the basket with that one.
Shoots from 12. They get it again. It's deflected.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Here's the Beast, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And the wide open shot from Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
They're shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Picked him clean. And Simons has it in the corner. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
And shot on the way. Timberwolves keep it alive. And the shot is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Highland against Simon. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Simons has got 10 points in just the second half.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more.
Checked in for the Bulls. Minnesota also with the sub. McDaniels checked in. Jones kicks to Okoro. Here's the Beast. Buzelis with the ball. To the middle. Here's the Beast. Out of hand on it. Outside Edwards. Dosunmu, the pass to Edwards. To the inside. Here's Randall. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 5. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Jones, the pass to the beast. Back to Jones. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jones has got 7 points here in this quarter.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him in that possession.
I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps it was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
He just came out and really took over the game, mainly due to how aggressive he was attacking the defense off the dribble. They had no answer for him, and he knew it.
Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, Allie, thanks.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Connects from downtown.
He got the room he needed and knocked it down. That's a quality shot.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And they do have a foul to give.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he's able to get it back.
Edwards is who you want to go to in the clutch. When you need points, Ant will usually find a way to get them for you.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws. He stepped up to the line and handled business that time. It's still a one-possession game, though.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Fourth team foul.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
The NBA owners recently voted to explore expansion within the league, but did you know you can do that right now in NBA 2K26?
Go into My NBA and tick the Customize League button while you're choosing settings.
Then place your team into one of the NBA divisions and start customizing.
Use a pre-built team to get on the court fast. Download.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Fears is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Sadiq Bey. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Queen in at the power forward. And for the Bulls, Smith is out there with Buzelis. And it's the Beast. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Okoro in at the 3. Well, it's a festive night in the NBA and all across the world. New Year's Eve. Greg, do players enjoy taking the court tonight?
Yeah, most do. It comes with the territory of being a pro athlete. And I'll tell you guys what, these fans are pumped up. This is going to be a great atmosphere. And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Here's Fear. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And one of those high-variance teams, at times the Pelicans seem like a factor, but other times they falter. How do you evaluate them?
Yeah, they certainly have some top-tier talent at the top of the roster, but they've had a very difficult time staying healthy, and ultimately that always interrupts your momentum.
It sure does. Here's Buzelis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And the rejection by Smith. Pass to Queen. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it again. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Bey.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
He gets it in there. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fears with it. Jones covering. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
Down low. Here's the Beast. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
And it's off the back rim. No good. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. He gets that one.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
On the wing, Jones. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Pass to Jordan. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. Look at Oklahoma City. They lose the top spot, taking a step back now to number 2.
And I think for Chicago, they're just holding steady, but in the wrong third of these rankings. So currently toward the bottom and looking for a spark.
Now here's Okoro. He's defended by Bey. A nice shot by Okoro.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Fears. Excellent defense there from Smith. Buzelis with the ball. Fears covering. The Beast got a piece of it. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. That's tipped.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. The Bulls making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Eve Messi comes in for Jordan. And it's Poole in for Fears. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Well, that's why they're called free throws. And it seemed like with each miss, their confidence took it.
Pelicans trail by 5. Malik Monk out there with the beast. And it's Smith. Then it's Okoro. And it's Buzelis in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Pass to the beast. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Okoro passes to the beast. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Monk defending. Here's Queen. And here is Jordan. There's the steal. With the tip. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pelicans.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Smith. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Jones checked in for the beast.
Now.
So it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working.
40. The Pelicans, 46.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. You have to like what you're seeing from Jordan Poole.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. You've got Sadiq Bey. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Queen in at the 4. And that's a foul called on the beast. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Here's Fears. And it's blocked. Outside, Jones. Over to the left wing. Here's the beast. Fades. Pelicans pull it in. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Jones in the post. The beast can't hit.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Pass to Jordan. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Timberwolves delivered in a major way. He had 14 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. He showed just how reliable he can be when his role on the floor is expanded. Guys, back to you.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Well, let's see if that rhythm carries over. They will involve him early in this one.
Fears with it, working on Jones. Fears' shot is off. Bulls trail by 8. Inside, here's the Beast. Pelicans pull it in.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Now here's Bay. Defense is right there. Here's Jordan. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shots good by the Beast. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
So for the Bulls, Miller's checked in for Smith, and Fernie Simons comes in for Okoro. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Jones. The Pelicans have looked good at the line. They're perfect at Bulls trail by 9. Isaac Okoro out there with Buzelis. Then it's Jones. Then it's the Beast. And it's Smith in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Pass to the Beast. Just 4 to shoot. To the middle. And it's Smith missing.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
A nice shot by Jordan.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
To the paint. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from the Beast.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Fears. And the layup's good off the glass.
Finding some space inside. Fears works hard for that one.
Jones in the post. Buzelis. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight. Pelicans leading by 9. Here's Fears. From down in the low post, it goes. Fears has got 4 this quarter.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And at almost 7 feet, Buzelis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Jones the best to the Beast. Inside. Smith in the post. Drops in the layup for 2.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
There's the 3. Buzelis grabs the board.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's the Beast. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal
And
foul.
what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
Bulls trail by 7. To the inside. Here's the Beast. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
Third personal foul. First team.
Here's Fears. Pass to Queen. Fires the 3. Pelicans keep it alive.
Everything is bouncing their way tonight. The offensive glass has been a big factor in this one.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Okoro kicks to Smith. Takes a 3. The Beast can't hit. Pelicans leading by 11. Here's Fears. And he banks in the layup.
Fears.
And that's 15 points for Jeremiah Fears.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Pass to Fears. No good on the 3. Chicago has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Smith the pass to Okoro. Down low. Smith left side. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's the Beast. That shot is off. Jordan with some nice D. New Orleans gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. From past the arc, Chicago grabs the miss.
It's just not his night from the 3. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Here's the Beast, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 11. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Queen. And the Pelicans with the possession. Here's Fears. Good, nice job down low.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Pass to the Beast. The tray. It's hauled in by Queen. And it's Bay with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Here's New Orleans. Fears with it. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks.
Our rap party continues, and today we're playing some Play Now Online using the two teams from the NBA Finals. And today I am joined by Aaliyah, Bash World, Kobe Dreamin', and Girl Gamer Renee. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good. So we're going to be playing some Play Now Online, the two teams from the NBA Finals this past year.
Welcome and thank you for spending the starting lineup for the Magic. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal frontcourt pair. And it's Bataze in at center. And for the Bulls, Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Smith. And it's the Beast in a two-guard. And for the guys who changed teams in the offseason, Clark, how long do you think it takes them to learn a new system?
I think it's a couple things. I mean, one, a lot of teams in the NBA use similar terminology and run similar sets, so that helps. But you got to be a fairly quick learner. And then, depending on how complex the system is, that usually can impact how quick you pick things up.
And Chicago has possession. The Magic making their last shot. The Beast passes to Smith. Chalk up two there.
Terrific trip down the floor that time. Jalen Smith ends up scoring down low. You want that ball in the paint and in his hands.
Now here's Suggs, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. And Caro no good. And we're about a minute into the first. Bataze against Smith. Pass to the Beast. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. That one is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have two of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Now here's Jones. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's the Beast. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I spoke with the Bulls head coach for a bit. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, we're talking about a 6'10 wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with. Back over to you, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Pass to Buzelis. To the paint. Here's the Beast. Nails the baby hook. The Beast's got his second bucket on the night.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Banchero in the post. And a missed layup.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Outside Jones. Pass to the Beast. Chicago's shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
The first free throw is good. Chicago making some changes. Yabusele, he's checked in for Smith. Miller comes in for Okoro, and it's Josh Giddey in for Jones. Then for Orlando, Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. De Silva comes in for Paolo Banchero, and Black subbed in for Desmond Bane.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Suggs with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. And here's Suggs. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Lets it go from 11. Second chance effort. And the layup is good by Carter.
Right there. I mean, Carter using his instincts and his motor to track down the miss and convert it into second chance points. That's just really good work.
Now here's Giddey. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's the Beast. It's hauled in by Black.
Great rim protection. He didn't have a chance.
Pass to Carter. Kicks it out to Wagner. Kept alive by Orlando. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their...
Teams making substitutions here. On the court for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Anthony Black out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Bataze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Bulls trail by 6, making a name for himself. Goga Bataze. What do you like about him, Clark?
Well, you start with that wingspan and his basketball IQ. I mean, anytime he's near the rim, he's a problem at both ends. He's got a knack for scoring the ball in the paint. And again, you just can't overlook that size and length.
Giddey against Wagner. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
First personal foul.
Completing the play there, Wagner gets his points in a lot of different ways. Extremely versatile.
Free throw good, Wagner. And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
Pass to the Beast. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Bane.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Wagner with it, guarded by Smith. And there's Bane. That one's good. The assist by Wagner. Bane's got 7 points in the game. Bulls trail by 12. Outside Giddey. Inside, here's the Beast. It's hauled in by Black. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Pelicans was definitely a factor. He ended up with 12 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. He was aggressive in that game, really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
Magic leading by 10. Banchero surveys. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Chicago making a switch here. Monk's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Carter's checked in.
When you're the #1 pick, like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. Apollo is well-grounded. Got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Pass to the Beast. Back to Monk. To the middle. Here's the Beast. Deflected.
Smart defending. You're rarely going to catch Bane out of position. This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
Banchero off with the layup. Bulls trail by 13. Here's Buzelis. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. To the inside. Down low. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis. Not shying away from some physicality inside.
The Beast shot is off.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Wagner. Plenty of space. No good. A bit long that time.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
The Beast passes to Monk. And the deficit down inside single digits. Monk's got 5 points in the quarter.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And so it's the Orlando Magic.
Chicago 39, Orlando 47.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Buzelis out there with Okoro. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's the Beast in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards, extra opportunities, plenty the way the game is played now. As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
The Beast shot is off. Wagner outside. Banchero outside. No good on the 3.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Jones, the pass to the Beast. Pass to Okoro. 6 to shoot. And it's in there.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Now here's Bain, covered by Smith. And Bataze gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 6.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Outside Jones. To the paint. The Beast, good. The Beast has got 10 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
That one's good from Bain on the assist by Wagner. Wagner's got 3 assists tonight.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bain can still do damage inside.
Chicago calls timeout. Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems... ...19 seconds left in the third. The 3 from Suggs. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Monk finds Smith. Here's the Beast. That'll count. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Orlando. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close.
Orlando 73.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Anthony Black out there with Suggs. And it's Bataze in at the 5 spot.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Monk against Suggs. 4 on the clock. Now Black. Pass to Wagner. Back to Black. Shot clock at 5. And they get it back. Let's go with a 3. The offensive rebound. Wagner for 3. That's off. 5 for 8 from the floor. The Bulls trail by 13. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Buzelis. Here's the Beast. Guarded by Banchero. Here's the Beast. Now Monk. Defended by Wagner. Count it. Good.
You got to be up on Monk all the time. I mean, even when the pass has not gotten to him yet, you need to be there before it arrives because he's ready to let it go when he catches it.
Here's Black. Sweet little floater.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Paolo Banchero with a strong... And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor, and I think he just continues to grow as a player.
This is why you put the ball in his hands, an accurate pass hitting a moving target.
2 minutes.
Now here's Bane. Pass to Bataze. Suggs outside. The 3 is up. Tries yet again. In deep. Bataze drops it in. Bataze's got 4 points this quarter.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Jones up top. He's covered by Suggs. Jones feels it out. Here's the Beast. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Goga Bataze. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, is very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Magic.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And this isn't one of those mini-series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Jalen Suggs.
I'll tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's the Beast, guarded by Bane. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.